American cars are junk. Yes, I'm declaring that right now. American cars are junk. Buy foreign, for Christ's sake. Okay, why would I say that? The reason why I say that is there's a lack of quality control with these companies like Chevy, Ford, and hey, I'm a big Chevy truck fan, okay? And the older muscle cars, if you will, Camaro, Chargers, Mustangs, but they just do not take care of their quality control now, if you will. It's actually quite upsetting to see how bad these cars are really built. And I'm talking bad, man. One that comes to mind is Chrysler Sebrings, baby. Those had to be one of the worst cars next to the Ford Taurus that ever existed. Now, what would I say about the newer American made cars? I think they need to get out of the car business and stick to the truck business. That's the only damn thing they're really good at. And now they are getting a lot of competition from, say, the Tundra and a lot of other foreign truck makers. Why do you think this is? Well, Detroit has went downhill, and I'm sorry to say this. They do a lot of cost cutting now and try to cut corners where, say, the Japanese manufacturers, they really care about their product. They make sure to give some quality where the American companies just ain't doing that anymore. And is it because of the rising costs? You're always hearing about labor costs and all that stuff. They got to keep their labor low. Well, it could be some. Another one could be the unions, the UAW. It's like they want to bleed the companies and put them out of business. Look what they did to Yellow, man. Yellow Trucking was around for like 100 years. And then they had all these unreasonable demands. And next thing you know, Yellow closes its doors. Is that the same thing that's happening with Ford, GM, Chrysler? Look what they just went through with that strike. There wasn't any parts whatsoever available because of that strike to automotive repair facilities. So it makes you wonder, is the pride gone from being made in America? It's the same argument you can use for motorcycles. Harley Davidson is finally starting to catch up with the quality of the product, where before it was inferior to, say, a Honda or Yamaha. I don't know what it is about the Japanese, but they really take care to research their product, test their product, and make sure it's long lasting. If somebody came to me and said, "Hey, man, what kind of car should I go for?" I don't know, Honda, Toyota, something like that. But I sure the hell wouldn't recommend a Ford, a Chevy. I drive an older Silverado because I like the older stuff. What is it, a 2003? I'm talking, the wife makes fun of me because I'm still using manual windows and stuff like that. But I believe those were one of the last years or last decades that they actually cared about their product. And nowadays, it seems like they care more about their investors than they do about the product they're pushing out. And let's just not beat around the bush as far as pricing is concerned. My God, is it through the roof? Who's going to spend $100,000 on a truck? $100,000. You can basically buy a house for that much. Not the regular Joe's going to be able to afford that kind of money. And, if you look at the recalls, you look at the advisories put out for the companies, and it's like, wow, man, you guys usually have more than double the problems that any of the foreign manufacturers have. Now, I'm not saying go out there and get yourself like a BMW or a Mercedes, because personally, a lot of them German cars are junk. Volkswagen comes to mind on that one. Volkswagens have to be the just most unreliable car there is. It has to be the most expensive to fix. And that's another thing a lot of people have to understand. Yeah, if you get a foreign car, you're going to be paying a little bit more money. But what are you getting out of that car or truck that makes it more affordable than trying to fix up a Chevy, Dodge, whatever you want to call it? That's the things you really got to look at. But when somebody comes up to me, I swear, should I get this, this, or this? The first thing I tell them as a service manager is stay away from the American cars. And again, American trucks are awesome. They do have some faults to them. But cars, they should just get the big motor companies need to just get out of cars. You lost all hope. Come on, you're taking iconic Mustang and in 2028 making it all electrical. Get out of here. But one thing about that electrical crap is a lot of the manufacturers, and Toyota is actually leading the way on this one, is saying, you know what, these things are worthless. They'll never be the bulk of the industry. So let me know what you guys and gals think. Is American cars still, and I'm not talking about trucks, are they still good? Would you get a foreign car over an American car? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Rock on, baby. Yeah.